Shit, dude.
Hey, Trevor, I have a question for you.
God, what?
If you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound?
Is that even a paradox?
Yeah, it is. And that's also a quote from a musical,
What musical?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Brilliant.
Hey, guys. Today we're going to be talking about paradoxes.
You want to talk about being out of my element? This is the episode.
Oh, I am so buzzed about this app.
What even is a paradox?
It's a mind fuck. A paradox is like, I don't even know how to describe. It's like a scenario
Let's look it up.
that's kind of like this weird infinite loop of like bending logic.
A seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
yeah, I'm stoked. But I'm going to be a gentleman and let you start us off.
Great.
So go for it.
Yep. Ladies first, as they say, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? This one, number 10. This one doesn't make any fucking sense to me, but I just like the dude. Achilles and the tortoise.
Okay, this one I didn't understand either. So explain what the paradox is.
It's like if you give the tortoise a head start, he'll go 100 meters, and then Achilles, I don't know.
It's essentially...
It's like the tortoise gets a head start, but no matter what, Achilles will never catch up to him.
Right. But I don't understand that one because I'm like...
He so would.
Right.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I just didn't read it right.
No, the thing is, if they have a race and he gives him like a 500-meter start, because the tortoise is continuously moving, Achilles will always be catching up. He'll never surpass the tortoise. But I'm like, then just be faster. That one I didn't quite understand. Because I was like, couldn't he just outrun him?
Yeah, it says that somebody argues that Achilles can never catch him because by the time he reaches the tortoise's starting point, the tortoise
He's already
will have
moved
ahead.
further.
But then just keep going.
Right. So I don't know if it's like he catch up, takes a breath, keeps going.
Yeah, maybe it's saying like he runs out of energy.
Yeah.
Because he's going so fast.
It feels like tortoise in the hare situation, but instead of like the tortoise winning, well, I guess he does win, but it's just a continuous. Yeah, that one's a confusing one.
Yeah, I guess the tortoise keeps going and Achilles has to take a break after every day.
Yeah. So.
Well, that one's just kind of dumb. That's why it's number 10.
Yeah, it's okay. My number, like the first three are kind of like softball ones that are pretty similar. Do you have any more you'd like to say about Achilles and the tortoise?
I think it's just dumb. I don't even think it's a paradox.
Yeah, I think he could catch up.
Yeah, maybe somebody needs to explain it a little better.
Yeah. Okay, my number 10 is also kind of a dumb one, but that's why it's the 10. And it's the opposite day paradox. And it's simply just, if I say it's opposite day, is that the truth? Like, what day is opposite day?
It's kind of the same as the liar paradox that we might be talking about.
Yes. So it's the whole thing of like, who's to say? When is opposite day? And if I just said it, does that make it true?
Today is not opposite day.
Says who? You know?
But then it would be opposite day.
Thus, the paradox.
But then if you say it's opposite day on opposite day,
then what is it?
Then it's...
Are you just stating a fact or are you contradicting?
No, you're just wrong because it's opposite day and you're saying it's opposite day.
No, or are you stating the fact?
Oh, you got me.
So
I've been bamboozled.
And that's my number 10.
Shit.
Yep.
We just talked our way right into that paradox.
Yep.
Whoa.
I know.
Okay. Number 9. This is a fun one. The intentionally blank page.
Ooh, okay. This isn't on my list.
So
Okay.
for like formatting reasons, books will have like blank pages
Hmm.
just for, I don't know. I'm not a fucking publisher, but they have blank pages.
Okay.
And to make people think, or to let people know they didn't get a defective book, they'll write that this is an intentionally blank page.
Oh, but then that means it's not blank anymore.
Yeah, so
I like it.
editors do better.
See,
You're
this
just
is
contradicting
just so
yourself.
fun. I love this. Okay. My number 9.
But have you ever gotten a book that says that? I don't
No,
think
never
I ever
in my
have.
life.
But
Never in my
apparently
life.
it's a thing.
Maybe it was like earlier books.
Yeah, before our time.
Yeah.
Back in those days.
Yeah. Okay, my number 9 is called The Ship of Theseus.
Yeah, this one's that's my number 8. It's cool.
Cool. So essentially it says you have a ship and you replace all of its parts.
Yep.
Is it still the same ship?
I think you replace its parts while it's sailing or something weird. You just replace its parts.
Yeah. So
all of its parts.
all of its parts. So is it the same ship?
Oh,
And
shit.
then to expand on it, if you take all the old parts, like so you replace, and it's the new one. So that's part 1 of Paradox. Part 2 is if you take all of the old parts and build that ship, which one is the original? Think about that.
There is no original.
I love this bullshit.
The original's gone.
I don't know.
But it's still
Right? This one is so fun.
something's got to be the same. The spirit of the ship's the same.
Yeah, but that's not the question. The question is which one is the original?
There is no original. The original's dead. As soon as you start replacing parts, the OG's gone.
But if you replace every part, is it the same ship?
Nope.
Okay, well, we just figured that one out.
Yeah,
So
solved it. You pea brains can
yeah, I'll
just
use
stop
stinky
thinking
pea
about that one.
brains. Okay, that was your 8. This
Mhm.
might be our shortest ep because it's kind of not much to say. It's just like this is big brain energy, and we're like just sit on it.
Sure. Yeah.
I love these. I think these are so fun. My top 5, I'll geek out a little bit more. These first 5 are fine. Okay, my number 8 is called the value paradox.
Okay.
And it's the concept that essential things. Did you just shit?
Not yet.
Awesome. I hope your dad's watching. All right. Well, he just farted. Mr. Jerry. What would your dad like me to call him?
I don't know.
Mr. Ryan?
Yo. Just be like, yo.
Okay, well, I was just going to give him a shout out. So I guess, yo, your son just tooted. And I just want you to know that. And earlier he did, and it smelled like elote. So that was crazy. Anyways,
Good old street corn.
the value
For all the gringos out there.
the value paradox is the concept that essential things we need to live, like water, are cheap as dirt to buy, and then non-essential things like diamonds are insanely expensive. So the value of water is infinitely higher, and yet it is significantly cheaper. And the value of diamonds, it's non-essential, but it's very expensive.
Now, if you live in Africa.
Okay, and I just smelled your fart at the same time, so now I'm like
Nice.
doubly angry.
Nice.
Well, that's my 8. Value paradox. Beach. Stupid beach.
Yeah, I don't even know what to think of that.
But I guess it's good that it's not the other way around. That like water is not insanely expensive.
I mean, you could argue that that's why it's not expensive, because you need it.
Well, that's the paradox. That's all I'm saying.
Cool.
Cool. What's your number 7?
Oh shit! The Catch-22.
Okay. Am I just the dumbest boy in school where I literally can't? I don't understand this one at all.
It was like a pilot, right? You didn't read it?
No, I watched a video where it broke down like 50 of the most popular paradoxes, and that was one. And granted, it gives you like a minute summary, but I'm like, I did not get that one at all.
No, I think it's just this pilot that's trying to get out of going out to fly, and
Okay.
he's claiming insanity to the psychiatrist, but the psychiatrist says to be insane is to want to go out and fly.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
Okay.
old catch-22,
Okay.
whatever that means. I don't know. That's catch-22.
But that's like one of the most famous ones. I feel like you always hear that phrase.
Yeah, you just hear the phrase always. I think it's basically just like a lose-lose situation.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. That does make sense to me. The little like 1 minute thing I heard, I was like, what is happening? I don't
think
get
it's
it.
just saying like he could claim insanity, which means he wants to go out and fly. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why claiming insanity would make you not fly. Just make you a kamikaze or something. I don't know, bud.
That's the paradox. We don't make the freaking rules. We're just
Yeah,
stating what they are.
Barely.
Burley. Bernstein Bears.
Ugh.
Oh, by the way, I told Kaylee about that and I was like, please, like, how do you pronounce this family? And then I told her what you said and she started laughing so hard. And she's like, there's no way. And I was like, thank you because I feel insane. And she was like, there is no way he says Bernstein.
There's plenty of people who say Bernstein.
And that's fair. I've learned this as well. I'm just saying I question my sanity, and it's nice to know I'm not the only one that says Baron.
Whatever. Even in the song, it sounds like Bernstein.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Onwards.
Onwards and upwards. Okay. What am I on? My number 7 is called Olber's Paradox. This one, to me, I feel like we could answer this one. But it's just the concept or the question of why is the night sky so black when it is filled with millions and millions of stars within universes on universes? And in my brain, I'm just like, pollution? I don't know.
There's just so much more space.
But I'm
Space
like,
is
there's
fucking
some
huge.
Yeah, but it is kind of crazy that there's not a little bit more illumination.
Nah, I
Although
don't
this
think so.
morning, wait, did I get? No, I didn't work this morning. Yesterday, when I had to be at work at like 5:30, the stars were so clear and bright, and that was kind of cool. But anyways, this one was kind of a meh one.
That
But
must have been before, I don't know, just the olden days.
yeah,
Before people knew shit about shit.
yeah. And in my head, I'm also just like,
There's just so much space.
well, I'm sorry. That's what Olbers was wondering.
Well, Olber sounds like he's kind of an idiot.
Hey, be nice. This isn't a place for hate. This is a safe space. Anyways, onwards.
Says us after we couldn't care less about this episode.
That's not hate. That's just facts about
Go ahead
us.
and add one to my list from last week. It's COVID. I am so sick of people talking about
No,
COVID.
you're sick of Joe Rogan. He's the only one that's still talking about it. No one else is talking about COVID except him.
Fair enough.
You're sick of Joe Rogan talking about COVID.
Like, dude,
And as am I.
it's
for the
almost
record.
2026, dog.
Yeah, get over it.
I think it's just when he gets in the booth with Weinstein, like, what? That's all they have to talk about.
I think
It's
he'll
just
talk
stupid
about
shit.
it. It'll be the year 2055 and I'll still be talking about it.
Yeah, probably. Fucking
He's so annoying.
nuts. What number are we even on? 26.
26?
Or I saw Catch 22 and 6 and oh my god, it's post dinner and nothing's firing right now. So perfect
I'm
time
like
to talk
so
paradoxes.
Geeked up right now about these.
Number 6, the barber's paradox.
This one was a fun one.
Yep. So like in a village, everybody who doesn't shave gets shaved by the barber. But if the barber shaves, does that mean he has to shave himself? Because
And
he's the barber, but he can't.
because then that contradicts the rule. If everyone gets shaved by the barber, then who shaves the barber? And then if the barber shaves himself, is he the barber anymore? Because he's shaving himself.
Can't be.
You have to be shaved by someone else. So who shaves him? Think about that, you idiots.
He's got to like.
He has to go to the next village and go to that barber.
Oh, shit.
It's a chain.
Or just like put clippers on a pole and just kind of like.
Or he just is hairy. Maybe he doesn't shave.
Hairy guy.
He's the hairy man.
Yep, the barber has to be hairy.
Okay, we solved it.
Cool.
Cool. Number
I wonder who's
6,
coming up with these fucking paradoxes.
people that I would love to talk to.
You gotta have just so much time.
I
on your
would
hands.
love to talk to people who come up with these because I'd be like, shut up. That's crazy. Schrodinger's cat, number 6. This is probably the most famous one. One of.
Yeah, that one's weird.
So the whole idea of it is if you put a cat in the box, if you don't open the box, the cat is both alive and dead because you don't know which is which. So it's not until you open the box that you know the state of the cat.
Isn't that like the Observers? Goes hand in hand with that.
Yeah. So while the box is closed, the cat is both alive and dead because both theories could be true. Think about that.
Yeah, quantum physics don't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't, but it's cool.
It's magic.
It is magic, and magic is so sexy. Oh my God, I hope your dad's not listening. I just feel like he would listen to this and he'd be like, Trevor, you need to leave her. She's so weird. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan, that I just said magic was sexy. Anyways, Schrodinger's cat.
Cool?
Cool?
Yeah, quantum physics, it's just made up.
Yeah, it's fake, but it's magic.
It's crazy how looking at something makes it just react different. Like they did this experiment with like light particles or something, and when they looked at them, they acted a different way as opposed to when nobody was like observing them.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
The world is magic. Science is magic.
I sure as shit can't even come close to starting to explain quantum mechanics, quantum physics.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Sure.
It's all just a bunch of hoopla.
I would think that there's a large majority of people in this world that disagree with that, who study it.
I bet people that study it are like, yeah, it is hoopla. This shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
The first class they take is just called This is Hoobla.
Yeah, you just put on the clip of SpongeBob when he's explaining the Krabby Patty, and he's like, hoopla!
And that's your first college course when you're a quantum physics major. That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be tight. I could get into that.
Yeah, me too.
Cool?
Cool?
Cool? What are we even on?
5. We're on the big boys now.
This one, I just like the name Buriedin's ass.
What? What is this?
This is if you put a donkey in between a hungry donkey in between two bales of hay that are the same quality, they just won't be able to choose which one to eat, so it'll starve to death.
That's terrible.
It's so dumb. It doesn't even make sense. Or like
maybe donkeys are dumb. I don't know their intelligence.
Another one was if a person was equally as thirsty as hungry and they were the same distance between both, they would just die because they couldn't pick which one.
No, I always pick thirst. Quench that over hunger.
Well, yeah, because we've been told that you can't spend more than 3 days without water as opposed to like 3 weeks without food.
Oh, I'm just saying that one pisses me off more. Like, that's the one I naturally want to quench.
Well, you just naturally know the facts.
Hey!
Know the science.
What's that one called again?
Buriedin's ass.
Buriedin's ass.
Because the donkey jackass.
Are you sure it's not Barrington's and you're just saying burr?
Eat shit.
I love you. Sority's paradox. You have a heap of sand. You start taking grains out of the heap. At what point is it no longer a heap? When you get to 1 grain?
Then you just split the grain.
No, but I'm saying, like, when is the point where I'm no longer like, I have a heap of sand in my hand? When am I just like, oh, I have a couple grains? 10? Is 10 a heap? Is 5 a heap? When is it no longer a heap?
There's got to be like a defined bump. Got to have a little hump in it. For a heap to be heapish.
Yeah, for a heap to be heapish, it has to have a hump.
Mm-hmm.
Now we sound like we're Dr. Seuss.
And you tell me that doesn't make sense. Because it does.
Yeah, but even, like, what if you took the heap and I flattened it out on my hand?
Then
is that still a heap?
Nope, that's just a...
So the heap has to have a hump, in your opinion. Okay.
Heaps must be humped.
Okay. Cool.
Hump-shaped.
Well, that's the paradox, King.
Yep, solved.
Yeah, we've solved a lot of these. I guess you're welcome, you guys. You don't have to worry about these anymore.
Cool.
Cool.
What are we on? 4, Fermi's paradox.
What's this one?
Um,
Oh, isn't it the one where it's like, if the universe is so infinite,
why haven't we seen aliens or whatever? Yup.
Yeah, it's because the government. Duh. The government's keeping them from us.
No, we're just living in the Matrix.
We
We're
really
in the
are.
government's Matrix.
When we were watching Frankenstein the other day, I had the biggest hit of deja vu, and it lasted for like minutes.
What does that have to do with the Matrix?
Because isn't deja vu like a theory is like, oh, it's just a glitch in the Matrix? Like you've lived that moment before in a
Maybe.
different. Well, that's one theory. So that's what made me think of it.
What if it's like your multi-dimensional self just lined up?
Maybe. Yeah, like the different timelines, they just have that one blip. Interesting. Well, cool.
Cool. What were we? Oh,
Wait, you are freaking Will right now, where he's like, this is the worst podcast ever. He was like, I hate this podcast and I quit. That's your energy.
that was Inventions. This is a little better than Inventions.
I would freaking hope.
Inventions was terrible.
It's really okay.
Yeah, Fermi. He's got a good point. I've never seen an alien.
I don't care.
And we apparently live in like one of the most alien infested areas in the
Really?
world.
Huh.
There's a lot of weird sightings on the Blue Ridge.
Ooh, yeah.
And there's like on Brown Mountain, Black Mountain.
Black
I don't
Mountain.
know. It's either one
Is
of the
that near
mountains.
Asheville?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, there's one of those mountains. There's like lights.
Oh, I think it is Brown. Because I've heard of this. Huh.
There's just weird lights that pop up and shit.
Guess what? I don't care because when aliens want to appear, we'll hear about it. I don't need to stress. So that's what I say to you, Fermi's paradox.
But they have appeared. That's the thing.
Okay.
What was that one? The New York. You remember that where the lady was like levitating and being abducted by
what
aliens?
Fuck. Yeah, that was crazy.
That documentary.
Yeah.
But then they like debunked it.
Yeah.
They were like, she was crazy. Like that was so stupid. What are we talking about?
How did they debunk the levitation thing, though? Do you remember?
I think the people that said they had seen her didn't even have sight of what they were
Of
claiming.
where?
Like where it was.
They couldn't have seen like that angle, maybe.
Yeah, from where their apartment was or some shit like that.
That would be an interesting rewatch because that was kind of crazy.
I think the craziest one is the one in like South America, Brazil maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole town, like they have a statue of the
That
alien.
is crazy. Yeah.
And it showed up in like the 80s, and this dude took it to the hospital, and everybody that came
Yeah.
in contact with the alien like died of some mysterious
Right. Didn't
shit.
they get like super sick?
They just couldn't figure out what the fuck it was.
That's so insane. What would you do if like, because obviously when people are like, no, I was abducted, I had this experience, I think most people write them off as like, okay, sure, like definitely, you definitely had that. If you had like a good friend come to you and they were like completely sincere and they're like, dude, I have to tell you what happened.
I'd have to see his butthole, because don't they anally probe? I'd be like, dude, let's see the proof. The
What
proof
if-
is in the hole.
So if he had some kind of something in the hole, you'd believe him?
Yeah, if he was.
What if he just had a weird looking hole to begin with?
Well, it depends on how weird. If it was weird enough to look like it's been
Probed. Okay.
then you know.
I don't know how I'd respond if like one of my siblings was like, Lily, I have to talk to you.
How would we know? We've never seen our holes.
Yeah, true.
Crazy.
Anyways, I was going to make a comment, but your dad is listening. Okay. My number 4 is the ironic process theory, which is essentially the whole, like, you've heard the thing, don't think of a pink elephant. So the more that you concentrate effort to not think about something, you just in turn end up thinking
I
about
hate
that
that.
thing.
That one's my life. It's every day I've tried to hit a baseball, tried to swing the right way, tried to do a kickflip the right way. That is my life, that fucking paradox.
Well, I have a name for it, I guess.
Oh, I've known about that one. Fuck that paradox. That one sucks.
Well, that's my 4.
Yep. Cool.
Yep.
What are we? The top 3. It's just some good old classics here. Number 3, the liar paradox.
Nice.
So to be like, I think the example they gave was, if you lie, I'm gonna throw you in the river, and then you say this statement is false. What do you mean?
The one that I like in the video that I watched where it broke all these down, the example it gave was if a guy just says, I am lying. If they are telling the truth, then that contradicts their statement because they said that they were lying. But then if they are telling the truth, wait, see this
They're
one messes.
telling a lie,
Yeah.
then they're still lying.
Did I explain that right or no?
I don't know. I don't even think you can explain it right.
Yeah. That one is a confusing one though. That is like a very classic like mind fuck where you're like, wait, what? If you told me this while I was high, I would either be like, I totally get it. That's exactly what I do. I'd be like, no, I get that though.
I understand
it. I understand it though.
So I'm lying right now.
So if you are lying, then you're telling the truth because your statement was, I am lying. But if you are not lying, like, this one, wait, I am lying. So if I'm telling, see this one, I can't.
It doesn't even make sense.
No, this one.
I think we're overthinking it.
I think that people get what we're saying though.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't get what we're saying anymore.
Let me see if there's like a good summary. Is it just called the liar paradox?
Yeah. So you're saying I'm lying, but you're not lying.
So it's a statement that seems both true and false at the same time. Most famously expressed as, this sentence is false. If the statement is true, then what it says must be correct, meaning it has to be false. Conversely, if it's false, then what that statement says is incorrect, meaning it must be true. This creates an endless contradictory loop.
This one's just getting dumber the more I hear about it.
We're just getting dumber. Well, my next one is in kind of a similar vein.
Who?
And it's the Pinocchio paradox.
Oh, yep.
So if he says, my nose will grow, there's a logical dilemma. If his nose grows, then he's telling the truth. However, if he's lying, it also grows. So then if he says it grows and it does, which one is it? Because the whole bit is that when he lies, it grows. So if he says my nose grows and then it does, he can't be lying because it just did. But in order for it to do that, he had to have lied.
Yeah, he just blows up if he ever says that.
Yeah, I think he just explodes. I think that's in the Disney book.
Yeah.
I think he just explodes.
He just knows better than to cross that line.
Yeah. So that one, these next 3, I'm like, tell me this when I'm high, and I will talk for the next 4.5 hours about how I understand it. This one, I'd be like, no, I get that. Like, seriously.
For sure.
So yeah, that's my 3. Pinocchio.
Cool.
Top 2, baby.
Shit. What the grandfather paradox. The old, if I go back in time, prevent my granddad from meeting my grandma, will I even exist? It's a crazy one. And no, you won't exist. So there you go. Answered.
Well, I'm going to expand on that because, spoiler alert, it is my number 1. Because this one is a loop. Like, this one is a loop. So I'll get into that in a second. Do you have any more you'd like to say?
I think you're cooked. You're done. You're dead.
Yeah, you explode also. Basically, all these you just explode.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. My number 2 is called the bootstrap paradox. So this is if a time traveler gives baby Einstein a book on the theory E equals MC squared, and baby Einstein publishes it as his own work, who is the original author?
Whoever gave it to him.
No. Because he's just giving, I'm the time traveler. I give baby Einstein E equals MC squared theory by Einstein. Baby Einstein, then publishes it as his own. Which one is the original author then?
Doesn't matter. Einstein's the author either
But
way.
baby or old? That's the whole paradox, is which version is the original author?
I think the original author is God because E equals
Jesus.
MC squared was God's creation.
That is the most
Einstein-
infuriating answer.
Einstein just discovered it or brought it to light. So
Okay, I didn't realize I was dealing with Chrissy Christian over
Yeah.
here.
hope is my hedge. Proof is my pudding.
I don't think that's what he says, but
I am winning.
okay. I truly don't think he says that, but
It's not hope is my hedge. Fuck.
proof is my pudding. I like that one better.
Yeah.
Hope is my
Mm.
hedge, proof is my pudding. That's how
Uh,
we're signing off today.
Oh my god! Now I'm just so stuck on that. I'll never be able to get the real one. Hope is my hedge. Cool. Yeah, we'll go with that. Proof is the pudding.
Okay, what's your number one?
An unstoppable force.
Mm-hmm. Explain.
Do you not know this one?
I do know this one.
Oh, cool. It's if unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
What happens? Explode.
It's just the end of the universe at that point. You got a new Big Bang. It all just
But
starts
that's what I'm
over.
saying. That one to me, I'm just like, that's annoying because I'm like, it just explodes.
I think it just stays in place.
What do you mean? When it contacts the thing, it just stays there? I guess that could make sense.
But then it wouldn't because it's a.
But if it's always
unstoppable
moving.
force.
Yeah, but it's an what is it? Forever moving? What's the
Unstoppable force.
Yeah. Meets an immovable object, maybe it would just stay. Cuz it can't with the
But
force
then it would keep going. It's
in place though.
what?
So like let's say it's a ball is the unstoppable force.
Yeah, but it's unstoppable. You're not stopping it. It's going through.
Yeah, but that
whatever.
object doesn't move. Yeah, so it would explode.
Yep.
But then is that moving
The end
object?
of the universe.
Fuck, bro. Okay, my number one, the grandfather paradox. One thing that you didn't expand on, which is fine because I want to expand on it. So if you, like you said, if you went into a time machine and prevented your grandparents from meeting, then you would have never been born. But if you were never born, then how could you have gone into the time machine in the first place?
Because you changed it.
But your grandparents are still your grandparents. You go into the time machine and prevent your grandparents from meeting, which means you would never have been born because that's the DNA. You don't change that.
Yeah, but you just fade away. Like you're going back in time as if whatever's happened has already happened. Like you're going back in time.
No,
And then
because
once
you're
you change shit,
preventing.
Yeah, but like once the prevention happens, you're done. You're gone. You fade away
But then how were you able to do that in the first place?
because you didn't change the events yet.
Yeah, but if you go and do that,
Because you're going to go and do that, and then you do it, and then you're dead.
it's just explosion.
Exactly.
All of these end in explosion.
You combust
Yeah.
right there
So,
on the
honorables.
spot.
I only have one. Spoiler.
Shit, I can't even read my own shit.
This is every week.
The hedonism paradox. It's like chasing happiness. You can't chase it. It just ensues. So
Mhm.
the more you chase it, the
The
less
less-
happy you are.
Yep.
The black hole. It's like info or like material. You can't get rid of it, but you throw something in a black hole and it just eats it all. just destroys everything. So it's just like somebody's wrong, somebody's dumb.
Right.
Dude, they just going to the freaking motel.
Yeah, he's pissed.
The Observers.
What's that?
It was the Schroeder's cat.
Oh, yes.
Paradox of tolerance.
Oh, this was in the video. It was essentially, if you live in a tolerant society, that actually can't exist, because in order to have tolerance, you cannot tolerate intolerance. Therefore, a perfect tolerant society cannot exist.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means.
That makes sense, right? That makes sense to me.
You can't tolerate intolerance.
Perfect tolerance does not exist, because in order to have perfect tolerance, that means you do not tolerate intolerance. Therefore, that's not perfect tolerance, because you're intolerating something.
All right, we got to put this in different words, because the word tolerant just lost its meaning. We said it so many times.
Fair enough. I'm going to use it once.
You can't tolerate like racism.
No. The concept of being we live in a completely tolerant, let's use the word accepting. We can't live in a completely accepting society because in order for that to exist,
we'd have to accept the Jews.
I'm going to pray that you shit your pants.
Just kidding. We love the Jews.
I'm praying. Hold on.
Okay, so
I just prayed that you shit your pants.
You can't tolerate intolerance, but you can. You can just be like,
no.
Neo-Nazis are just going to be neo-Nazis.
But that's not tolerating it. That's accepting that that's going to be the case.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, tolerance is like, I am okay with this.
All right, I'm okay with a neo-Nazi being a neo-Nazi as long as he's not a dumbass.
But tolerance implies that you are on board with what's happening. So that means you are on board with their shtick. Does that make sense?
Ooh.
But that's a heady one. Like, that one is another loop one.
I see. Now I'm questioning if I even know what tolerance means.
Tolerance, I guess the difference between that and acceptance, tolerance to me is more like, I embrace this. Acceptance is the knowledge that things exist whether you embrace it or not. Damn.
Sure.
Think about that, bitch.
What is this? The unexpected hanging.
Oh yeah, this one I didn't like because it confused the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I don't know. It was basically like he can't be hung on Friday, so
he gets
away with it.
No, it was so like dumb. If you're told that you're gonna be hung this week, but you're not gonna be told when. In theory, it wouldn't be Saturday or Sunday because that's the weekend. So the guy goes, okay, it must be Friday. But if I know it's going to be Friday, he said it's unexpected. So it's going to be Thursday. But then he'll know, like, so it's just this never ending loop of like, yeah, but then he knows that I'm thinking it's Thursday. So if it's unexpected, it must be Wednesday. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, boy.
I love these.
Okay, what's your one?
My one is called the Jevons paradox. And it's technological improvements that increase the efficiency of resource use, for example, the car, tend to cause an actual increase in that resource use because people love the product so much. So the attempt to create a product in order to minimize certain resource use, in turn, actually increases it because people love it so much that the amount of it gets used.
That's just what it is. There's no solutions, just trade-offs.
I love these. I could geek. Well, anyways, I just want to send a prayer to those as we're leaving. Would you lift your hands with me? I'm sending us off. Whoa, my hand looks so big. Would you lift your hands with me?
No.
Will you hold my hand in prayer?
No.
Well, you said you believe in God just then, so hold my hand in prayer.
Doesn't mean I have to hold your hand in prayer. Why are we sending off in prayer? When did this turn into...
You'll get it if you just kind of yes and me real quick. Close your eyes. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of PCB. Hope is my hedge. Proof is my pudding. Amen.
That was it.
Bye.